So Chief Sarkhan here. I am back. We're going to take a look at Path of Exile, which is currently in open beta. This is a free-to-play game. And so I previously
That
did
would
a
just make
review
life complicated.
and said I wasn't really into it that much. But after trying out a different class, I'm here to reevaluate and see what the game is all about, and I figured I would go ahead and share it with you here. So, the first time I played, I rolled a Templar, and it was really difficult for me to get into, and I think that was because it's a multi-class. You start focusing on two different areas, vice just one. So I re-rolled as a witch, and this time my entire focus is around intelligence. The abilities are ranged for the most part, and it just kind of flowed with me. So right now I'm a level 8 witch, and I'm going to go ahead and cover some of the basics of the game for you, and then we'll go ahead and go do some adventuring. So the really benchmark thing about Path of Exile is your abilities are determined by the gems that you have equipped. So you really can just mix and match up your abilities based on the gems you have. And you have to have the right color socket in your gear to equip said gem. That gem also levels up as you do things with it. So you can continue to make that spell stronger or do more things. Keep in mind that some gems will not level up if you don't meet a certain requirement. So like here, my Detonate Dead requires a level 8 to use it and a 15 dex. Well, I don't have 15 dex, I have 14 dex. So I can't level this gem up to the next capability until I gain a level and get one more point of dex. So that's a really interesting facet of the way PoE works. Now keep in mind, yes, MMORPG.com usually covers full-on MMOs. This is more of a co-op game. It's very similar to Diablo 3 in that respects. However, the gameplay is more like Diablo 2 in that fashion. One thing to keep in mind, though, that what really does the trick is the fact this is your passive ability skill tree. Yes, all of this. You, as you level, you get 1 point per level to put points in something. Depending on what class you pick, will determine where you start to connect your tree. So as a pure class mage or witch, I start here, and then each one of these is for other things. Now it seems a bit overwhelming when you first look at it, but you got to keep in mind the top half that we're looking at here is all intelligence based type skills. Then over here you're going to have strength based type skills, which is for the warriors. And then over here you have your dex based type skills. Now if you're a multi-class that you're concerned about both strength and dex, well then you're going to want to pick stuff that's down and connects both, and you're going to start at one of those points. I'm intelligence based, so I'm going to start up here, and you have to pick an ability at a time and to connect the tree. Now the nice thing about this is, even though there's not a lot of explanation about what's on this tree, on the Path of Exile website there is a tree where you can plan your path. You can come in here and you can plug in your 111 points that you will earn by the end game and determine how you want to build up. And how you pick your path will determine how you augment yourself. So for example, I decided I'm going to be a dual wand wielding witch, focused on just blowing things up really fast. So I picked everything on this tree that buffs my wand abilities and adds to critical. So I have planned my route of where I'm going to go, and I'm going to end up way over here. I'm going to end up way up here. If you look here, this is wand buffing, so I'm going to have all of these. Here's another wand skill over here. So eventually I will have all of that stuff. Do I know if it's going to work well? No. But I just said, you know what? Let's try something. One thing to keep in mind, there is no full respec in this game. You earn respec points by doing quests and missions. And you can respec 1 point at a time. So for example, if I had a point and I decided I didn't want this ability and I actually wanted to go this way, I could refund the 1 point and go the new direction. Their idea of respecing is re-rolling. Go out and make another one and do it over again. Try it again. That's the replayability of the game. As you can see by the graphics, it's very old school, grungy-like. It's a click and move game. Left click moves you or does your primary attack. Middle mouse does your middle mouse ability, and then right click is your other main ability, and then you use QWERT for your other 5 potential abilities. So you can end up having 8 equipped abilities based on your gems. But you can have more equipped than that. Another thing to point out, when you're looking at your gear, eventually you'll get what's called support gems. So you may have a main ability gem here, but then you can have like up to 3 support gems that go below it that augment what that primary gem does. And so the level of gear and ability depth that you can get to your character is just phenomenal, which makes it really fun. The downside for me is your bag space is limited, very limited. This fills up in no time, and this game is all about the gear. So you're making lots of trips back and forth to town to sell. Another point to put out is there's no money. Money is your scrolls and your augmentation orbs. That is your money. When you go to buy something, you use these things to buy. But you can also use these things to upgrade your equipment. So like this one, reforges a magic item to give it a new random property. I can just click on it, click on one of my weapons or my gems and change it. Well, actually I don't know about the gems, but your items. Or this one upgrades it. I can make it a better level of what it was. But if, like I said, if you go to the merchant, you talk to her, purchase items, you're purchasing that stuff with that. So there is no gold farming potential in this game. You have to sell stuff to the vendor to get scraps, till the scraps stack up to give you one of these. And so it's a really interesting take on the whole market thing. It's more of a trade-based, you know, you've got 4 of these, and so you want to get one of these, and so on and so forth. But anyway, I'm babbling on. There's a lot of backstory here, and I'm going to click on one of these just so you can hear it. But all the NPCs that you interface with during your storyline have some kind of telling you about something. So we'll just click on one of these.
Tarklee's as good a man as you can find on this godforsaken coast. He has some wrongs to right, no doubt. What they are, I don't really care. If not for him, our encampment would have been a banquet for the undead long ago.
So you can listen to all those different things, or you can just ignore them. There's a couple of things that you need to know about. As you go up in level, you'll find these waypoints, which, just like old Diablo 2, lets you jump back to town from places. You also have your portal scrolls that can make you jump back to town, and they dump you out here. Not every area has a waypoint, so as you can see here, these are the potential places I can get to. The blue ones I've already been to. The ones that have the solid in the middle of it are places I can use this waypoint finder to get to. So here we have the ledge, and it tells you right off the bat what your expected monster level is in that area. So if like I just wanted to go out and farm some easy stuff, I could jump back out here to the terraces for level 2 mobs, just own them, and just farm up gear to sell. I'm not going to probably be able to use any of it because it's going to be too low level. But this is how you kind of progress in your story. And like here's the fetid pool. There's special monsters in this area, but I can't port there. I have to port here and then walk in. I don't know what this is yet. I haven't been there, you know. But this is how you progress through the world. And this is just Act 1. So I can just jump into any one of these. Let's see here if I can figure out what quest I'm on. Still learning everything here, folks. So let's see here. Inventory. Is my inventory telling me where I want to go? Social, passive. Social. Friends. I have. Oh, wow, one of my friends is already loaded. Public parties. The neat system in here is anybody that's anywhere, you can just jump in with them if they've made their area public. Or you can create a party by inviting people. You can also go to these notice boards, which is the same thing. And you can look for people to join up with and go do things. It is much more fun and enjoyable to do some of these areas with people. But you can also do it by yourself. So, I thought there was a way to tell my mission I'm on. Open world map. Oh, so these are my missions. Okay, these are your missions right here. I'm supposed to wipe out the remaining mobs in the fetid pool. I'm supposed to go over here. And I'm supposed to go up here. Well, with that, we'll just go to the mud flats and go back to the fetid pool and update that mission. Let's do it. Let's take a look. So we're going to go to the mud flats. And see what we can see. So here's the waypoint. You want to kind of remember where it's at. U is the map, okay. And your mini map, now you can change this if you like the overlay version of the map where it shows you in the center and you're walking along. You can change that in the UI settings. I like to just have the mini map in the corner. That's just me. So here we are. We're just going to start walking around. We just walked out to the terraces. I'm not sure that's where I wanted to go. We'll look at the map once I port through. I think that took me back to the, yeah, that took me back to the low level. So that's not where we wanted to go. Keep in mind that these potion bottles, you have these, they do refill over time, so don't be afraid to use your potions. I have a raise undead ability, so they don't do much, but they are good meat shields. As you can see, loot just drops like crazy. So far we've gotten a medium amount of oops, being attacked here. I guess I should pay attention. You can see here what they do for you. Ooh, adds physical damage. I could get rid of 25 life and go to physical damage because it's interesting. My wand does physical damage. Yes, you heard me correctly. Wands do physical damage. The primary ability, I should say. That's the almost mana. That's the mana-free, just base attack.
Too much clutter.
See, look, I'm full already. Oh, that's just because they don't stack well. This is the dilemma. I'm barely even in the zone, or I'm already full. It is Path of Exile. We're doing a Path of Exile review. I did a previous review the first day of beta, and I figured I needed to give it a fairer review, or a more detailed look, and so I'm covering some of the basic features and functions. Let's go to town real quick and empty our inventory since we're already full. Oh, nice, Skeet. So you probably know more than me because I know almost nothing. I tried a Templar my first go around and was not happy at all.
Still alive, are we?
I felt like just wasn't enough information about the game and what to do. But then I came back to give it a better look and say, okay, maybe I just missed something the first time around. Okay, so here's your currency. See how it just gives you a certain amount of stuff based on what you're selling. And these things add up and stack up to, see, that one turned into a Scroll of Wisdom once I got to 5. And my pets don't go away, so that's nice. At least until they get killed. I'm gonna hide this stuff. Thought there was a way. Thought there was a way that this would only show up when I moused over it, but it doesn't seem to stick. I tried to do it before. Let's see if we can do it again. UI. Show sockets, auto sign map. So say if I take the corner map off, and then I turn, oh yeah. Oh, tab. So this is the overlay version of the map. So if you wanted to play this way, you could do this instead of having it in the corner. But that didn't fix my chat. I hate that chat just being there all the time. So distracting. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna deal with it. Ooh. Nice.
Eggsy Dogger moved in from Insomniac's gaming community last February. Eggsy Dogger moved to the streaming channel. You were unsuppressed.
Alright, well let's see what we got here. We got a whole bunch of unidentified stuff. Plus 19. Well, okay. Woo! 12 strength, life regen, flask recharge. That's kind of interesting. 10 max energy, flask recovery. I kind of like that one. Let's go with that. And what's this? Chest plate. Probably not something I'll wear, but I'll identify it anyway, because when you identify it, when you go to sell it, it's actually worth more for your trade-in. Nothing else is upgrade worthy. Alright, we're continuing on. So we're looking for the entrance to the fetid pool. Of course, at this rate, we're going to have to go empty our inventory again. I like the grungy look of everything. It's so cool. I don't normally play this
Too
type of
much
game.
clutter.
I'm more of a what's wrong with it? like we gotta go back to town again. Cause I just need the money. Alright. Well, at least we know where the portal's at, so this will be quicker than usual. So Ski, since you've been playing for a while, you got any good do's and don'ts for the audience to keep in mind if they want to jump in and give this game a try?
Still alive, are we?
So they don't feel out of sorts like I did when I first tried it? Another question is staff still do ranged even though it says it's got all the block chance stuff? Seems like it should be a ranged weapon, but I haven't actually tried the staff yet. I know scepter is walk up and smack them because it's a mace. Alright, well, let's go this way, because our goal is the pool. Oh, I leveled up. Forgot to spend my points. Let's go back here. Alright, where do we want to spend our points now? I think this is where I was heading for this particular direction. Of course, I could always go with some mana regen, but I think I'm just going to increase my spell power for now. And if you're curious, I planned out my skill path. Yes, I went and used the tool, but since they have no easy way to print it out, I printed it out in sections and glued it together so I knew what the hell I was going to do. It's that complicated. I'm a bit obsessive compulsive, but it's okay. We will succeed. Hopefully they'll get something on their website that lets you print out a list of abilities that you have selected, or print out your map in an easier way than what I did. It was a little frustrating to make a plan and then expect to have the website open when I want to spend my points, or God forbid actually remember what I planned out. Fetid pool! We found it! Yay! So, if we go back to the map, it says we're supposed to go wipe out the bosses. I don't know if this is a repeatable thing, because I could have swore I cleared this out before, but maybe I hadn't talked to the right guy to get the mission the first time. So, we're going to clean it out. Look how dirty and grungy this place looks. And you can zoom in if you want to play that way. Ooh, a stone axe. another stone ring. Interesting. Forget about that ability. We got Rain of Fire and I always forget to use it. Ooh, a tribal club. And a scepter. That definitely replaces my scepter over here. Oh, you're raising them up. Alright. We're running. This is starting to be a pain in the butt. There we go.
Too much clutter.
That was exciting. Alrighty. Oh, we got another blue item over here. Well, you know what? I think, for the sake of sanity, go ahead and use a portal. Go back and empty up our inventory and keep on going. So our goal is to complete that quest.
Still alive, are we?
Gear management would probably be a lot easier if I had a friend in the group to share the collecting burden with. But since I'm solo right now, because the only person I know right now is way too high level. Alchemy shard. Not sure why those didn't stack. Okay. All right. But if anyone's interested in actually playing with me and participating in this stream, my name is Sarkana. I also have the Templar, which is just Sarkan. But feel free to add me. Chat me up in game. I will be leveling slowly. That's one heck of a pile of bones. That's cool, Crimson. It's I understand this is supposed to. They're not supposed to be any more wipes, though, right? Even though this is technically beta. You can turn on the light if you need to. You're not doing a very good job. I love these trees. Those are cool. It's like such an appetizing place to hang out. Control tick to move things around? Do you mean the user interface stuff? Oh, I found a new ring. Oh, you mean when I'm at the bank and then the vendor, I can control click them to move them. Very good tip. Thank you very much. That will definitely help because I've definitely been doing the whole manual move it over stuff. I find it interesting that gear drops always seem to be heavily centered on what class you're not playing. I just have luck. But that is a huge tip because I definitely have been taking a lot of time to move stuff around. Yeah, but I hadn't figured out the function to do it for. Usually in most games it's simply a right click to move it in and out of bags. I hadn't thought about adding the control to it in this one to try it out. Really, I've only played this game. This is my third actual time playing, actually turning on the game and doing anything. The first time was on my Templar. Second time was to try and get through the basic areas on this. Ooh, big guy. And then this time. So what am I doing? Come on, move. Thank you. Almost died. All because of
Too much clatter.
hitting the wrong thing. Alright, Ken. Love you. See ya. Ooh, an amulet. Nice score. Oh, this one buffs up my minions too. I guess I'll start summoning them again. So it's all the farther we can walk in the water. I need to go to town and clean out my inventory again.
Life is fleeting.
Alright, I definitely need to go to town and clean things out. Armor and energy. Ooh. Better than what I'm wearing there. Considering I don't have any gems anyway. Alright, to town!
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Crimson, you're my new hero. That control click is a godsend. Oh, and it auto stacks too. Sweet! I guess I don't get credit for this mission until everything is dead.
Too much clutter.
I'm full already? Holy moly. They couldn't have gave us one more row so we could put 2 stacks or something. Oh well. How do we know when we're done? That's what I want to know. Does it pop up and give you something? I'm not necessarily having trouble with fighting, it's knowing when I've completed the mission, because it says I'm supposed to kill everything. Well, did I kill everything? But I know what you mean. If I had a group, we could all spread out and find all the various sundry monsters that might be hiding in the corners. Oh, really? So I get a little pop-up? Will it be in the chat or out in the side? Because I definitely haven't gotten anything that I've noticed. Oh, there we go. We found some more. Yay. And you are correct. Look at that. Talk to him, get your reward. Now I see. Aha! So everyone that's watching, we now know when your quest is done. Thank you. So,
Too much clutter.
yeah. Now I got too much stuff. So I don't feel like wasting a scroll. Let's walk to the waypoint thing and go back to town. I think what gets me is that's not where we came in to this. The whole map has changed. Now we got to figure out where the hell to go again to find the transport. Submerged passage. Interesting. It's not where we're trying to go. We've been through that whole area. Of course, I just noticed you said left, and I'm still going right. So, let's take your advice and head back towards this way. Well, that's where we came out, okay? Going down the left side of the screen. You end up doing the whole zone just to find the pad. Ah, there it is! Yay! First things first. Solo the garbage. I don't know why I'm keeping all those, but
A necromancer? We've got enough undead wandering around without someone raising more for us to deal with. Well, good to see you don't mind getting your hands filthy. Here, have this. To mark a dirty job well done. I've travelled inland on the Emperor's Road via the Prisoner's Gate. Had to skirt around Axiom Prison. That's the holdfast of Brutus the Warden. Bloody treacherous trip it was. Worth it? There's forest inland. Game, berries, fruit. More food than we can scrounge here. But most here wouldn't survive the journey. Would be a damn sight easier if we could pass through the prison. Tell you what, you carve us a path up the coast. Find us a way past or through Brutus, and you'll have more than a few lives owing to you.
Cool. So what'd he give us? Oh, just experience. Dwellers Deep, the Cage Brute, and the Way Forward. Interesting. So, looks like the next thing on our list is the Dwellers Deep from Submerged Passage Level 5. Okay. Oh, so he did. Interesting. Nice. I just realized you could scale your thing like this. I always just use my mouse wheel. But that's cool. 2 respec points left. We'll save those. I don't think I need to respec yet. Oh. Well, it looks like you get your shoes dirty in here. I just realized they're leaving blood trails. That's awesome. Yeah, I have only... You mean story-wise? Yeah, I've not been going very fast because I have been doing everything solo. Maybe I take a little too much time grinding mobs. Not really grinding, but I take my time to explore everything. I hardly ever don't finish a map. So, yeah. I really should find some people to group up with or join a public group. Probably make this a little more interesting. So what class do you play, Crimson? Sounds like you got multiples, but what's your favorite? Of course, I have no idea if I went the right direction, whether I was supposed to go up or down. Depths below the submerged pattern, and I went up instead of down. Upper submerged passages. I think I'm supposed to went the wrong way. I think I need to go even deeper. Ooh, chest.
Too much clutter.
Flooded depths. Okay, so I do need to go deeper. That's what I thought. I just haven't found the entrance to that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Find that flooded depths. That's up even farther. So upper submerged is not out, but not the right direction to go. Interesting. Ooh, a bunch of barrels. Just do a big loop. I did. Okay. Ah, that's so that's the next stage. Good to know. Ooh, scroll of wisdom. It's easy to get twisted around. Oh, flooded depths! Yay, we found it. We're going in. And they just keep coming. Oh, figures. We're right in the middle of this, and they're going to restart the servers in 15 minutes. And we'll just have to see how far we can get before they shut us off.
Too much clutter.
Can I rearrange, or am I just... ooh, 10% increase to spells. Oh, that's a shield, not a headpiece. I need to stop being such a pack rat and picking up everything, don't I? Just wiped out that whole room. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Jade hatchet. All right. I think we should be hopefully pretty close to finding this guy. Ten more minutes to find it. Alright. I think we have time.
Fate smiles with sharp teeth.
Oh, I got another point. Well, there we go. Looks like we finished it. Now the question is if I go back up to the stone to walk out of here, will the next area have respawned or reset? Or is there a time limit that I can have to return before it resets? So I'd rather not waste another town portal scroll if we don't need to. What do y'all think of my dual wand wielding witch? I think she's kicking butt. Can't find my way out of here. the heck did I get in here? Oh, I'm finding a bunch of stuff I didn't touch before, but... helping me get out of here. Wow, I just went in a huge circle. Five more minutes to get back to town. Of course, I guess if they log us off, we'll be back in town when we log back in. That's kind of the cheating way to do it. And we're going up. Doesn't look like it reset, so it should be a quick run back to the transport to the town.
Been shopping, so smart. Cash back with your freedom card. Getting cash back on what? Shave and haircut, paying for the ceiling. You're gonna cool off that hound. Tonight you gotta get your cash back. A newsflash, your freedom unlocked with Jack. Everybody get.
Get your cash back. Chase freedom.
Alright, we're in town. We made it. Yay!
You managed to kill Granddaddy Crab. A pity you couldn't lug it up out of the caves for us. Could have made quite the charter out of it. No matter. We've got one less reason to fear the dark, and I've got one more thing to thank you for.
Yay! Alright, well, while we're here, let's sell some items. We'll be ready for a server reset. Ooh, find more rarity items. Yeah. Oh, wait. Why wouldn't I let me equip those? Oh, there we go.
Still alive, are we?
Ooh. It's more of a tanky ring, though. Alright, with that, let's spend our last coin here. So with that, we're going to have a server reset, so I might as well go ahead and just log off for the night. It was great having you tune in for a PoE review. I think it's definitely well worth playing. I definitely suggest getting some friends together and doing it, because you can see while it's enjoyable to do it solo, it has a different flavor than if you were in a group and doing it. So, gather some friends, get in here, try it out. Don't be afraid to jump into a public group, and we'll see you next time. That'll be it for me for streaming tonight. It was great having you along. If you like what I did, please follow, and we will see you next time. I will be back tomorrow morning for my weekly Sunday family MMO episode. Me and my daughter play something together. Typically, lately, it's been Pirate 101 or Wizard 101, but we do take suggestions on any family-friendly MMO. My daughter's only 12, so we try and keep it those type of games that would be good for them. But anyway, thanks for coming out, and we will see you next time. You all have a good night.